This is my blind friend. He feels left out and excluded from society. He's not the only one. Let's listen to this.
I hate it when I'm on the bus, and I know where I want to stand, but people will grab me and want to put me in a chair to sit.
When I was at the universities, my sighted peers would reject going with me and they would refuse taking me out with them to have fun or drink because they thought I could be a burden to them just because I'm blind.
Very often it happens when I'm sitting with sighted people, for example at the dinner table or in a meeting, that I talk to them and I explain something and somehow it's very quiet on the other side. And then I ask, do you understand what I just said? And nothing comes. And then I find out I was passionately addressing the empty chair.
When you want to go to shops with your friend, you are standing before the salesperson. But unfortunately, they don't speak to you, they speak to your friends. Because for them, eye communication matters most.
Sometimes when I'm out walking the streets, people will grab me and want to make me cross the street, like they know where I want to go. They don't. I just wish people would let me make my mistakes, not assume.
These are some of the common experience for blind people. Can we, the blind, change this? Well, we can always stay in our hearts and resign. Or we can turn upstream, become an active participant of society. There are many stereotypes and prejudice against blind people. The blind have our own perception and opinions against the sighted too. What makes us apart? What keeps us divided? Let's look at the blind, since I suppose I'm one of them. If you constantly experience rejection, you constantly got told that you are not good enough, you are different, you are a burden, you will soon form this idea of, yeah, I am different. And you will soon also form this idea of, why me? Why should I try? It's too hard. Or you're like, well, no one understands me anyway, so better just sit at home, stay in our hearts, and done with it. But today, I want to challenge that. I want to turn around and say, why not me? Why shouldn't I try? Let me tell you a story of a little girl. She born in Malaysia, in an average family, blind. She went through many surgeries, eye surgeries, and mainly cornea transplants. After the surgeries, she can see fairly well, managed to even pick up paper clips and coins on the ground. But then, a few months later, the cornea rejects. And these cycles go over and over again. Each rejections become more rapidly because the immune system just gets too used to, this is not mine, so get out of my body. And this happens all the time. But she had this dream, a dream of studying at university. So this became her motivation at schools. She works very hard, went to a school that's about 60 kilometers away from home, day in, day out, sun or rain, with her parents. One day, after her schools, when she went to the universities and colleges, she thinking that it's time for me, for my dreams now. The colleges and universities says no. Not because of her performance at school or her academic result, because she's blind. We don't know how to teach a blind person. We don't have blind teachers. We don't have blind classes. The environment is too dangerous. Too many stairs. Too crowded, too many people. Sorry. Next time, maybe. With her broken dreams, she got herself a job, earning a third of her sighted peers, doing reception, which, by the way, she kind of like, she formed this stereotype herself that blind people, operator, telephone operator, reception, no way. But because of necessity and a bit of desperate, I suppose, she took it. After a while, her employer told her that, could you not come out to the front desk? We don't want our employees to know. Sorry, we don't want our clients to know that we employ a blind person. And she's supposed to be a receptionist, right? So how does this work? With that, she thinks, well, I still have a bit of a dignity, so she resigned and stayed at home with her parents, falling into deep depression. Day in, day out, eat, sleep, no problem. But then, she always has this fire, this dream that she wants to study at universities. She finds a lot of way, work very hard to realize her dream. 2 years later, her uncle come to her and say, we'll sponsor you to Australia to realize your dream. And now, she completed her degree. She worked. Not only that she completed her degree, but also in one of the most hilly university in Australia, with full of stairs and full of steps, full of peoples and all sorts of different things happening at the university. She actively involved universities and work, and she also volunteers for NGOs. This is not a unique experience for this lady. Lots of marginalized community went through the same as this lady went through. But then, through this lady experience, which is standing in front of you now, that we can't change. The lady is me, by the way, if you still haven't worked it out yet. That we can change our attitude. We can change and turn our attitude. Upstream is going to work with blind youth from age of 16 to 30 years old, where in this period of time, we're supposed to be daring to try new things. We're supposed to be critical. We're supposed to be curious of our environment. Adventures, supposed to be our second name. We're going to provide a 3-month course in interpersonal skills, in people skills, in skills that matters, essential skills for us to connect with society. Not only that, we also give them the opportunity after this skills training that they have the opportunity to go to an international internship within the Kanthari graduate program so that they can put all these skills in reality, in real life, where they can also then further their development with other skills and contribute to social change projects. Friends, families, brothers, sisters, and my dear blind people, it is up to us now. We can choose to stay in the hut like my blind friend, or we can choose to leap up and challenge ourselves and challenge the society. That our blindness is no longer in front of us, that our blindness become part of us, that blindness is no longer our disability, but part of our identity. I want to leave to you today with one of the quotes that I think resonate very well with Upstream. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust the sails to reach my destination. Thank you.